Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So from today I'm going to start a new topic, that is ecology. Since most of you wanted me to start with this topic as it is very important also, and it is very it's given very less importance in our schools or like in our institutions, right? But actually it is a very important topic. So starting with this new topic from today onwards, so today we'll be discussing the introduction part, what is ecology, what it deals about, what are the organisms, population, environment, some abiotic factors, right? So if we are talking about ecology, then you should know that what do you mean by it actually, ठीक है? तो ecology is derived from two words, eco and logy. So eco is derived from a Greek word which is oikos, which means home or house or dwelling place, ठीक है? And the other part is logos. So logos means study of. For the first time, this word or this this particular word ecology is used by the scientist Ernst Haeckel in 1969. So Ernst Haeckel for the first time used this word, and in 1969 for the first time, right? So what is actually ecology? So ecology is the study of Ecology is a scientific study of the interactions among organisms as well as between organisms and their physical environment. What do you mean by physical environment? That means abiotic factors. We have two types of factors, I guess you know it. So the factors can be biotic as well as abiotic. Biotic factors are those factors which are living, right? And abiotic are the physical factors or the non-living factors, ठीक है? So abiotic factors includes like your soil, wind, temperature. तो यहाँ पर हम जो बात कर रहे हैं that is in with the physical environment. That एक organism का दूसरे organism के साथ क्या relation है, and उन organisms का with its abiotic factor और the physical environment से क्या relation है. So that interactions is basically ecology, right? So ecology can give you an idea about how we see the different patterns of distribution of different organisms. Like polar bear, for example, it is found only in very where the temperature is very low, है ना, in poles, in polar regions. Why not in Delhi, or why not in India, or why not in other parts of the country where it's not found? So that means these factors, these ecology helps you to understand the concept behind that why is this particular organism is distributed as such. Or ecology tells us how exactly the nature works, right? So if we talk about more, then we would say that ecology deals with four groups or four different terms, ठीक है? So वो four different terms क्या हैं? So it deals with first organism level, then group of organisms will form population, so population level. Then group of populations will form communities, so communities level, and group of communities will give rise to biomes. So these are the four basic stages which we study or which we deal in ecology usually. But in this chapter we are mainly concerned about the organisms and the population. So that's why the name of the chapter is organisms and population. This is the first chapter in the ecology unit. Right. So the first thing is organisms and population. So what is the significance of talking about the organisms? That whenever we talk about the organisms, we are talking about their interrelationships, and we are discussing the fact that why these particular organisms are adapted to these particular conditions only, right? And if we talk about the highest biological organization, that is biomes. So biomes, you can say, for example, there are annual changes, right? For example, there comes 4 seasons based on the rotation and revolution of earth, rotation around its axis and revolution around the sun, right? Similarly, the day and night changes are also there. That means the regular annual changes, which can be like in many terms, in case of temperature, in terms of intensity of duration of light, or in terms of rainfall, or in terms of many things, right? You have many abiotic factors. That means that these annual variations, along with the annual precipitation means rain as well as snow, both are considered under the category precipitation. That means जब भी हम ये कह रहे हैं कि annual variations हैं, तो हम किसकी अभी basically बात करने वाले हैं? In precipitations. So all these changes along with the annual changes in precipitation give rise to many different kinds of biomes. For example, tundra, desert area, Arctic area, a tropical area, tropical rainforest, है ना? That means you have variety of biomes based on only these precipitation conditions. ठीक है? So that we are going to discuss. That is very important with respect to your exam also, and with respect to the entrance also. So this graph is very important. So talking about the biome distribution with respect to annual temperature and precipitation, right? That's what we discussed ना, that हम लोग अब consider कर रहे हैं annual variations in determining the biome structure. So we have in x-axis we have the mean annual precipitation in centimeters. So 50 centimeter से लेके 400 centimeter तक, and in y-axis we have mean annual temperature, that is in degree Celsius. ठीक है? So यहाँ पर अगर मैं start करूँ तो सबसे पहली चीज याद रखनी है, सबसे कम रेनफॉल कहाँ होती है? डेजर्ट में. तो सबसे कोने में 5 to 15 और 5 to 20 के बीच में एक पतला सा ऐसा बना दो, and this region is known as कौन सा? डेजर्ट, D. ठीक है? और इसी से लगा हुआ एक दूसरा बायोम आ जाएगा, थोड़ा सा ऊपर से बड़ा कर देना 25 तक, और थोड़ा सा यहाँ 0 तक, एंड देन ये जो बना, दिस इज कौन सा? ग्रासलैंड. ठीक है? तो अराउंड इसको भी हम ये तो 50 बिलो 50 था, दिस इज फ्रॉम मतलब अराउंड 100 तक प्रेसिपिटेशन होता है. देन इससे लगे हुए 2 ओवरलैपिंग आएंगे. ठीक है? एक तो जो सबसे मोटा तगड़ा सा दिखेगा वो तो है आपका टेम्परेट. ठीक है? और एक जो दिखेगा थोड़ा सा ओवरलैपिंग तो है, बट 0 से नीचे नहीं जाएगा, मतलब थोड़ा सा इस तरीके का दिखेगा. ठीक है? तो ये वाला हो गया, क्योंकि देखो ये थोड़ा कोनिकल लाइक दिख रहा है ना, तो ये हो जाता है कोनीफेरस. मतलब एक्चुअली इट इज नॉट लुकिंग लाइक कोनिकल, बट इमेजिन कर लो यार, है ना, थोड़ा सा शेप चेंज है. दैट मीन्स दिस इज द कोनीफेरस वन. ठीक है? और सबसे इनसे लगा हुआ एकदम नीचे वाला जो होगा ना, वो अराउंड होगा आपका जो माइनस में जाने वाला है, दिस इज आर्कटिक एंड अल्पाइन टुंड्रा. ठीक है? और लास्ट में हमारा सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक बचता है, दैट इज ट्रॉपिकल, विच एक्सपीरियंसेस द मैक्सिमम रेनफॉल. तो ये सबसे लंबा दिखेगा, पतला सा. ठीक है? और ये है ट्रॉपिकल. तो इसमें सबसे ज्यादा रेनफॉल. सो दिस इज द रफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. थोड़ा बहुत इधर उधर हो सकता है, बट दिस इज द रफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन विच यू नीड टू रिमेंबर. इससे क्या हुआ, आपको ग्राफ भी याद हो गया. तो अगर पेपर में जस्ट ग्राफ बना हुआ आ जाएगा और आपको पहचानना होगा कि भाई कौन सा क्या है, तो वो भी हो गया क्वेश्चन. और सेकंड क्वेश्चन कौन सा सॉल्व हुआ, आपने ये ये भी याद कर लिया कि मिनिमम रेनफॉल किस में होता है, मैक्सिमम किस में होता है, लेस 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस से नीचे बिलो -डिग्री टेम्परेचर किस में होता है. दैट मीन्स ये थोड़े क्वेश्चंस आपके आंसर हो गए इससे देख के. सो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट ग्राफ. सो सबसे पहले डेजर्ट बनाना है, उससे बगल में ग्रासलैंड, सबसे मोटा तगड़ा जो है वो टेम्परेट है, उसके नीचे कोनीफेरस है, उसके नीचे पतला सा आर्कटिक एंड अल्पाइन टुंड्रा है, एंड द लॉन्गर वन इज जो विच एक्सपीरियंसेस द मैक्सिमम रेनफॉल इज द ट्रॉपिकल बायोम. सो दीज आर द बायोम्स. So now the next question which comes to our mind is what are the basic key or what are the basic key elements in determining or deciphering the variation in these physical and chemical environments? Because you have seen that biomes में भी हमने इतने सारे annual variations देखे जिसकी वजह से एक complete different biomes बन गए, है ना. तो अब ये बात हो गई कि हमने जब यहाँ पर ये स्टडी किया, बायोम स्टडी किया, तो की एलिमेंट्स क्या होते हैं जो किसी भी पर्टिकुलर हैबिटेट में वहां पर उसका फिजिकल और केमिकल कंडीशंस को चेंज करते हैं. सो ऑब्वियसली देयर आर फैक्टर्स रिस्पॉन्सिबल एंड द फैक्टर्स कैन बी ऑफ टू टाइप्स. दे कैन बी बायोटिक आल्सो एज वेल एज दे कैन बी एबायोटिक आल्सो. सो बायोटिक फैक्टर्स क्या होंगे, पैरासाइट्स, पैथोजेंस, प्रिडेशन, competition among the organisms, predator-prey relationship, that is predation. So these are some biotic factors which will affect the particular interactions within an habitat or the physical and chemical conditions of a particular habitat. The other factors are the abiotic factors, which are the non-living factors, like I have told you earlier too. The water, temperature, salt conditions, that is salinity, and you have intensity of sunlight, you have temperature that I have told. That means these are all abiotic factors. Okay, so these two factors will both are equally responsible in determining or deciphering the physical and chemical conditions of an habitat. ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले ये नीड क्यों है, क्यों पढ़ना है कि पर्टिकुलर हैबिटेट की क्या कंडीशन है, क्या करोगे पढ़ के. सो सबसे पहली चीज, कोई भी ऑर्गेनिज्म अगर किसी पर्टिकुलर हैबिटेट में रहता है तो वो दो ही फंक्शन के लिए रहता है या वो दो ही फंक्शन के लिए अडाप्ट करता है. वो क्या है मेन रीजंस? First is for its growth and survival. Obviously, अगर उसको किसी भी हैबिटेट में लगेगा दैट मेरा सर्वाइवल मुश्किल है या मैं यहाँ खतरे में हूँ, वो क्यों रहेगा वहां पर, है ना. इट विल लीव द प्लेस और लीव द हैबिटेट. सो उसका सिक्योर फील करना, उसका सर्वाइवल जहां पर मैक्सिमम हो, दैट हैबिटेट विल बी सूटेबल. द सेकेंड पॉइंट इज, एंड विच इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट, इज रिप्रोडक्शन. So the conditions which maximizes its reproduction ability or capacity or potential. That means these two factors are the ones which are needed for an organism or for the organisms to survive or to choose a particular habitat which provides these two conditions which are very important. So as the evolution is happening and as the natural selection occurred, that means these evolution, natural selection, they work hand in hand and they are responsible mainly for the optimal conditions of these two factors. That means आज जहाँ भी जो भी organisms रह रहे हैं, that is due to the fact कि ये दोनों चीजें उधर possible हैं अच्छे से, right? So this is the requirement or the basic need of an organism to persist. So if we talk about the major abiotic factors जो कि हम अभी पढ़ने वाले हैं, तो यहाँ पर जो major abiotic factors होंगे, they are mainly 3. ठीक है, जिनके बारे में हम पढ़ेंगे. So we will be studying now major abiotic factors and their response. ठीक है, so major abiotic factors include फर्स्ट टेम्परेचर. सो टेम्परेचर में हम क्या पढ़ेंगे, हाउ टेम्परेचर वेरिएशन अफेक्ट्स. ठीक है? So we will be studying the temperature variations. Second is water. What we will be studying in water? The salt condition or the salinity effect. Then we have light or sunlight. So sunlight or light में what we will be studying? The intensity and duration effect. So the intensity of sunlight as well as the duration of sunlight. You know, some plants would require more sunlight, some plants would require lesser sunlight, right? That's why we also call it as, or call them as long day plants, short day plants, right? So that we'll be studying further. So I guess that's all for today. That we'll be discussing in the next video, as well as the response to the abiotic factors we'll be discussing in the next video.